Pancit Pusit is a dish that borrows flavors from Spain's Paella Negra or Italy's squid ink pasta, but uses Philippine staple glass noodles called Pancit Sotanghon. So I spend the day with Sunny Lua, whose version of the Pancit Pusit is what's drawing crowds to Asyong's, his restaurant named after his father, Ignacio.
So, Sunny, you brought us Pancit Pusit. Tell us about yourself. I heard you have a really famous restaurant here in Cavite.
It all started accidentally in 1960.
Okay.
There was a big fire that destroyed the downtown area of Cavite City. Our house was the only one left standing. It was just a hole-in-the-wall sari-sari store. But before that, my family has always been into cooking. So when the fire destroyed the downtown area, my parents, they would cook and people would smell the aroma coming from the kitchen. Since they cannot eat in any restaurants,
Right.
there was this one employee who asked my parents if they could just add some more ingredients for whatever they're cooking for the family, and he would pay. Good-naturedly, my parents declined. You can eat. It's free. It's for everybody here.
That's nice.
Then he came back the next day with another co-employee. So it all started as a free meal. By word of mouth, the number started growing. So then it was them who even told my parents, start charging.
So how did the Pancit Pusit start?
My lola used to cook it as Pancit Sotanghon.
Pancit Sotanghon is a Filipino dish usually made with cellophane glass noodles, chicken broth, and vegetables.
One evening, Ige Ramos was with me in my place. We were just talking about food. Why don't we cook now Pancit Sotanghon sa pusit, but with a different twist? Why don't we add some more like this, make it a little spicy? My lola would sometimes reduce the broth and make it look like a pancit. So,
Right.
why don't we do it that way, my lola's way?
So she basically innovated this
Yes,
Cavite
yes,
dish
yes.
to what it is now.
Yes.
There's toppings on it. What's on there?
The toppings are roasted garlic,
Yum.
chicharon, kamyas, fresh kamyas as a souring agent instead of calamansi,
Right. A different twist.
one soy.
Okay. While I have you here, can you tell us about this location? Basically a historic place here in Cavite.
This is where the Tejeros Convention was held.
The Tejeros Convention was a meeting held between two factions of the Philippine Revolutionary Society in 1897. These are the first presidential and vice presidential elections in Philippine history. 45 years later, in 1942, the Japanese imperial forces entered Cavite, which forced the Caviteños to go into hiding.
There's a tunnel down there. The whole barrio hid there, including my parents.
That's how big the tunnel is.
Well, they have to pack like sardines in order to escape the Japanese soldiers.
That's intense.
Yes, yes.
So how long were they down there for?
Perhaps they brought some food, some provisions that would last for several days.
Right.
Perhaps they brought Pancit Pusit.
And now, the moment I've been waiting for, the tasting.
I'm gonna be messy. Oh well.
Pancit Pusit is a bit briny, and its toppings add the perfect texture.
Yes, it's very good. I'm gonna get it with the chicharon. Oh, kamyas. My family had a kamyas tree here in the Philippines. You can't see the trunk. It's just fruit. So I'm very familiar with the kamyas. I think that's good acidity that it adds to it, right? When you make this with the squid ink, do you cook down the squid ink first?
I just add it together with the broth.
So all together.
Yeah.
And how long does it take to make?
It's about 5 minutes.
No way.
But I also brought huevos de pescado oro.
Huevos de pescado are fish roe or fish eggs marinated in oil and is appetizingly salty and rich in flavor. It comes close in flavor to crab fat and goes perfectly well with noodles, bread, and my favorite, plain rice.
It smells salty. I love salt.
Yeah.
It smells really flavorful. So my sister and I, when we were kids, the eggs of the fish, we would totally eat it. That's one of the best parts of the
Yes,
fish.
yes,
It's so flavorful, really good. Just eat a little bit so I don't look too messy. Okay. So again, this is the one with the fish eggs. Is that dill that you
Yes,
put on
fresh
top?
dill.
Okay, which goes really well with fish.
Huevos de pescado has a grainy texture and bursts with umami flavor.
Yeah, I like that. I'm very, very grateful that you gave us your time today to tell us about your food, your history of your family. So, Sunny, thank you so much.
my pleasure.
Appreciate it. Everyone's jealous of how I got fat. It's not because I just sit down and watch TV, because I'm stuffing my face.